MAGA 24 Hour Dr. Steve, if I correctly recall from your analysis, Republicans are up 13 House seats in the redistricting wars this year. Can you estimate how many will change, in 2028 due to VRA, forced compliance, and whether the plus 12 census change will happen by 2028, 2030, or 2032? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so as I understand it, the plus 12 census will not be fully in effect until 2032. So it'll happen in 2030, but we're going to have to wait one election cycle before all the electoral college numbers shift, and then the congressional seats shift as well. And as you know, the Democrats are I mean, that's it. They'll be permanently boxed out of power at that point. And I think they know it, and they're doing their best to get what they can or try to contain the catastrophe of that. Right. Around 13 seats. And I forgot how many we've netted together. So they've got 6. So I guess that'd be a net of 7 of where we are now. I don't know how many more we're going to get as a result of the VRA decision, the Calais decision. That's a good question. It could be gigantic, because you're not just dealing with federal districts, you're dealing with state and local districts as well. You're literally dealing with school districts. I mean, and all of that is going to have to get rethought and remodeled and redrawn. So I couldn't even imagine what it would be like for 2028. Like I said, I think you're just going to have a fundamentally different Congress. And there are plenty of analysts who recognize that by 2028, the Republican Party should be the dominant party for the foreseeable future, with the Democrats locked out of power. That's what we should see if these state legislatures learn how to play ball. A lot of them are just, I mean, for them, there you go. I gave the metaphor. For them, this is college sports. Politics is just college sports. And we don't want to eliminate the other team. When in point of fact, for Democrats, politics is literally a holy war. So when you've got these idiot state Republicans in Indiana and South Carolina actually blocking and obstructing new maps that will give us at least 2018 or 218, they're the enemy, and they're no different than a Democrat at that point. And they need to be primaried out of there real fast. Lion Farmer, thank you for continued informed encouragement with a godly foundation. Very powerful, very unique and powerful. Well, thank you. Thank you, Lion Farmer. I love it. Norwood Wildlife. Hey, Dr. Steve, now that the VRA has been overturned, can the DOJ and Harmeet Dillon sue every state, especially the blue states, to redraw their maps to get rid of their gerrymandered districts? Yeah, I think you're going to see that leading up to 2028. Again, it's a little late to do that in mass now, but you could get the process going, but it won't be in time for 2026. But yeah, I think you most certainly can. I think you most certainly are going to see some lawsuits, because Trump knows he knows we can't rely on polling for, what issues people support and all that sort of stuff. Elections are increasingly becoming structural. They're increasingly they're increasingly having the result baked into the district itself, whether it's blue or red. So this is what makes primaries so important now, right? So a lot of people say, well, doesn't that take away from my choice and my constitutional representation? No, that's why primaries are the big thing now, right? We know Democrats are going to win Baltimore, right? But so what they do is they focus on primaries so as to get, the best, most liberal left-wing candidate, or whatever the Baltimore establishment wants, kind of thing. But we're seeing the same thing with Trump. We're cleaning house, not by electing Democrats in the general, but by electing MAGA folks in the primaries. Texas and LaShock. In 2018, wasn't there also the slew of incumbents retiring, leaving a bunch of open seats? We haven't seen anything like that this time. There was. a lot of Republicans in the House were retiring right around that time, making things harder. Because again, they know politics. They know the pendulum swing. They know they're going to be in the minority, and there's no way they're going to stop it. And as you could see, Trump was still really a greenhorn when it came to politics and policy and strategy. But keep in mind, even in the midst of that, we still picked up 2 seats in 2018. And 2018 was the year that Florida started going solid red. Barely. DeSantis barely won over what turned out to be a crackhead opponent, a Democrat opponent. But ever since then, and since COVID, Florida's just gone so deep red. Same with Texas, Tennessee, North Carolina is getting more red. So all of this is happening structurally, where the voter registrations are through the roof for the Republicans, and therefore we can track those registrations. Get them out either with an early ballot or get them to the polls, and then structurally we have dominance congressionally for the foreseeable future. Robo Guy, I for one am open to a constitutional monarchy. Yeah. Hey, well, the UK is a constitutional monarchy. Robo Guy, just wish Thune was up for re-election this year so we can kick him out. But hey, kicking his buddies out is good too. Yeah, no, you're right. And again, we saw this after what's his name? After was it McCartney? I'm forgetting. I can't. The previous House Speaker. This is driving me crazy while I'm talking. I hate that when I can't remember. You guys can put it in the chat. Somebody put it in the chat. I'll read the chat while I'm doing this. It's hard once you get rid of. Once you get rid of a leader, then all the knives come out, and then you have this civil war break out within the party. So in many respects, Kevin McCarthy, right? Kevin McCarthy. I think there we go. I finally got it. The battle that you wage to get a new leader may be worse than just having a bad leader. Now, Mike Johnson's been able to pull it off, and God bless him. But that took a while. So once we got rid of Kevin, it took a long time before we were able, several weeks before we got a viable candidate like Mike Johnson that everyone could vote for. And so there you go. It's we can get rid of Thune now, but who would take his place? There is nobody. I mean, the Senate is very, very polarized right now because you still have where you see the establishment living, breathing, and having its being most explicitly in the House of Lords, in the Senate. All the while, more or less, the House has pretty much gone MAGA. They're all 100% behind Trump's agenda, 2024 MAGA agenda. Whereas the Senate, a lot of Republicans aren't, because again, they're like, screw it. We're just going to wait till he's gone, and then we're going to do what we want to do. And Trump is really ratcheting up the pressure, saying, okay, you could do that, but I'm going to start, pinging off a bunch of you in these primaries. And then, there's not going to be much of an establishment left when I'm done with you. And then you can go and find a new Senate leader. I mean, definitely, I think John Thune his days are coming to an end at some point for sure.